What's up, guys? This is James for Escaping the Neon. So today's Tuesday. Had a great Memorial Day weekend, long weekend. So basically I'll start with the farmers market update. Essentially we did really well, all things considered. It was definitely one of our slower weeks, but it was rainy and kind of a miserable day. We made about 300 bucks, give or take, probably take. But yeah, we did okay, considering that the weather was terrible. So anyway, still happy with that. We came back with more than we left with, so it's always good. And then also, I think last video I made, I was going to talk to that big supplier, or wholesale supplier to all these orchards. And basically, I've been chasing after orchards like crazy, trying to get in there with them. And these guys are basically supplying every single orchard that I want to go to. So it would be really, really good for me to get in there. So I called them today. I just got off of work. I called them as soon as I got home. They said they were super interested. They really, really liked the product. They said it was delicious. But the problem that they had was that the shelf life, I put the shelf life at 3 weeks. In all honesty, I have no idea what the shelf life is because I've never had that problem, because I've only been selling at farmers markets. And basically, people go through a bag a week at least. So I've always just said 3 weeks is the shelf life. It's probably way more than that. I've certainly tried bags after, like months, and it's still been really good. But, of course I made the mistake of being like, oh, well, it's 3 weeks. That's what I tell everybody. So basically what she told me, sorry, the bugs are like crazy out here. But basically what she told me was, if I can find a way to get my shelf life up to 6 months, then she's more than happy to buy from me. She's happy with the pricing, and she wants to move forward with it. So that is awesome news. I'm over the moon about it, super excited. But now my next step is going to be figure out how to get to that 6 months, and what I can package it in order to get there. So another thing I believe I mentioned, I'm not sure, but there's another popcorn company that's across from my kernel supplier and the guy who's doing some of the private labeling for me. And they're interested in doing some drop shipping for me. So basically I'll continue to do my kettle and a few other flavors. But they have the FDA approved facility, and that means I can sell their popcorn online. So basically, my goal is to have them start drop shipping for me, and see if I can get some money off the online side of things. As far as coffee goes, that website's been on hold because I haven't been able to get the photos. The guy that's going to photograph them is actually the fiance of my cousin, and they live in South Carolina. But he's coming by this week, and so at the end of this week, so we're going to do hopefully a photo shoot with the popcorn and the coffee. So I'll have that in order, so that means that website can go live and be ready to roll. So I'm super excited for that. And yeah, I think we got a lot of good things coming down the pipe. But yeah, we're going to have to work, and we're going to have to grind. We got to get to that 6 months, and then I'm going to have a lot more hurdles to jump, because I've never done anything like on that scale. The most I've done is, a couple hundred bags a weekend to one of my orchard customers. But I think this would probably be more than that, which means either I'm going to be popping popcorn every day after work, which is fine, or I'm going to be hiring somebody. But I'm also going to have to figure out, I don't have anything, I say a case is 6 bags of popcorn. I don't have any type of case. I have nothing to actually deliver this popcorn in. The other orchard accepts all the stuff in big trash bags of 25. 25 bags, obviously. I don't think that this company is going to want it in trash bags. But, we'll figure it out as we go. So yeah, my next step again is we got to figure out that 6 month thing. And once we get there, then it's going to be big. So I'm really super excited about that. We got a lot of great things going on. Trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to cover in this video, but I think that was the main thing. I'm still waiting to hear back from the company that's going to hopefully build the yurt for us on that piece of property. And we'll be doing the short-term rental thing and giving that a try. So lots of good things coming up, but we're kind of on hold for those moves until we get some phone calls back. And if I don't hear anything towards the end of the week, I'll call them again. And if nothing comes of it, then I'm going to start searching for other options. So we'll see, but yeah, definitely exciting. I also just turned 30 Saturday, so it's exciting. I'm happy to be, know a lot of people that didn't make it here. I'm blessed, super happy to be at 30, but it also kind of feels like a kick in the ass, like, better get going, If I have these plans to retire and, get these big forms of passive income and streams of income coming in, I better do it now and start working on it big time and making this stuff work. So, I'd be lying if I didn't say I was super excited that that one customer really liked the product and was interested, because that could be really big as far as having some additional cash flow, and I think it would be a good bit, and I think that could kind of set us on a really good path to, have more money to put into this thing to grow it, and kind of spread the love around with real estate and that type of stuff too. So definitely good stuff. Super excited, and I'll keep checking in. So anyway, what I did want to say is I'm going to ask that company that is hopefully going to be drop shipping for me. I'm going to ask them what their shelf life is and how they package. I know they use Ziploc bags, like Ziploc sealed bags. Obviously not like Ziploc sandwich bags, but you get what I mean. So I'm going to look into that and see what they say their shelf life is, so I can hopefully kind of match that. But yeah, so it's all going to be a learning process. The whole thing is a learning process. Owning a business is a learning process, no matter what business you're in, how long you've been doing it for. So we're just going to keep learning, keep finding out what we can find out, and get the customers we can get. But yeah, overall, really good things. And yeah, I'll check back in with you guys soon. I hope you all had a great day. Keep on grinding out there. We'll get out of this neon one day or the other.